part, it talks about each table represents a relation. Determine the domain and range. What does domain cover?
X.
Good job. So the domain is the x's and the range is the y's. Okay, so if we look at number 1, what is the domain?
The domain is -7, -6, -3, 2, and 3.
-3, 2, and 3. Okay, the range.
-5, -1.
Why didn't you say -1?
Because it can't repeat.
You cannot repeat. Okay, you only write it down once. Stop, my camera's on.
My fault.
Can I scroll? You guys good or no? Yes?
Ah, damn.
Okay, each set of ordered pairs, same thing. The domain covers the x's and the range covers the y's, but these coordinates are like this, x, y. Okay, so you could say x, y, or dr, dr. Okay, all the way across. So what is the domain? Good. Okay, the range. What's the range?
-2, 0, -1, -5.
Good. Okay, determine whether each function is a linear function or not. So what does linear look like?
I think just one, I believe. And linear is just one, right?
Okay, one what?
There's one X.
Yeah, so it's just like x or x to the 1 power. Okay, what does non-linear look like?
It has like 6, like a top or something. It has more than one.
Yeah, it'd be x squared or x3 or higher. Okay, so if we look at 5, is that linear or non-linear?
It's linear.
Is linear. Okay, this is just an x or an x to the power of 1. Okay, what about 7?
7 is a non,
Why?
because it has more than one X.
Yes, okay, so this has a little bitty 5, so it's going to be non-linear.
This one is kind of easy.
Okay, the next section on there says write the slope-intercept form of the equation on the line. What is slope-intercept form? Anybody remember?
No. I forgot what it is.
Nobody? Y equals,
MX plus B.
okay. Okay, y equals mx plus b.
Okay.
What does the m stand for?
Slow.
Slope. Okay, some of you guys need to write the notes if you don't know what this one was. Okay, and this is going to be the y-intercept.
I think I remember how to do this.
Okay, so make sure you're taking good notes. Okay, so it's going to look like what? 4/3x plus 1. Okay, this is our m, this is our b.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Oh.
Okay, the next section on here, discrete or continuous?
I think it's continuous.
What does that mean?
Um,
Huh? Okay, close. So discrete is going to be anything with like breaks. So continuous is going to look like, okay, this or like this. Okay, discrete is like
very long.
it has a gap in between the line. Okay, so maybe it looks like, okay, see how there's a gap there? Okay, so that's the difference between discrete or continuous. So can you get from here, look at me,
Yeah.
to here without picking up your pencil?
Yeah. Continuous.
So then it's continuous. Okay, linear or non-linear?
Non-linear.
What's linear look like?
Straight.
It's an exact straight line. Okay, so it could be like this, okay, or like this, or like this. Okay, non-linear is going to look like this, Okay, okay, like that. Those are all non-linear. So is this linear or non-linear?
Linear.
It's linear.
Damn.
Okay, the domain. How do we do the domain?
Like this, right?
Yeah, we put our pencil up and down. We start from the left and work our way to the right.
-4 to infinity, I think.
Okay, so we put our pencil like this, and this is the first point that your pencil's gonna hit, and that's at -4 to what?
Infinity.
Infinity, because there's an arrow. The range. How do we do our pencil?
Like this.
This way on our paper. We start at the bottom or top?
Um,
The bottom. Okay, start your pencil at the bottom. Where does it first touch that graph?
-4 to infinity.
-4 to infinity. Good. Is this a function? Yes. Okay. Over here, put so not function is gonna look like this. A circle, a square, anything like this. See how these two dots would line up on the same spot? Okay, that means that it's not a function. Anything that's sideways ain't gonna be a function. Okay, anything that like a circle, a square, a closed shape, a triangle, those are gonna be non-functions. Okay, is this odd or even?
Odd. No, neither. Wait,
It's odd.
Okay,
I know it's not even.
odd looks like this. One arrow's going down and one's going up. So even looks like this. They're both going to the left, they're both going to the right,
Yeah, what does neither mean?
up or down, like a circle, a square, where there's no lines.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So that would be an either. So is this odd or even?
Odd.
It's definitely odd. Okay, min, max.
The bottom is min, right?
It is the bottom, right?
No, is there any letters
No,
on anything?
oh, no, there's not.
No.
So then there's no min or maxes that I told you to like look at.
The intersection is 0.
But for future references, the min is the bottom.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lower point. Okay, x-intercept.
0
0, good.
and y is 0. So.
And the y is 0. Okay, and then over here, I'm gonna draw a min and max. So a min is gonna look like this. Okay, min's gonna be one of the bottom points. Okay, or this is gonna be a min. Okay, so a max is gonna look like this. Okay, these are gonna be maxes. Okay, it's one of those top points. Okay, I will literally not feel sorry for you on your test if you took no notes. Okay, that's on you. I wrote plenty of notes on here. If you don't take notes, then don't ask me for freaking help. Okay, so let's look at the next one for like legit practice. Okay, is this discrete or continuous? It's continuous. You could start at point A and get all the way back to point A without picking up your pencil. Is this linear or non-linear?
Non-linear.
Why do you think so?
Because it's not a straight line.
It's not a straight line. Good. So it's non-linear. The domain.
I got infinity to infinity.
No. -4 to what? 4. What about the range?
Oh, I'm not looking at that one.
-2 to 2. When do we know it's infinity? When there's an arrow. Okay? If there's an arrow, there's an infinity somewhere. Okay? Hey, Sus, why are you down on the same one we're on? Okay, is this a function?
No.
No. Okay, is this odd or even? It's neither, right? There's no lines, so it's going to be neither.
Min, B, max, A.
Okay, and then min and max. We got letters up here. We got A and B. What is A? A is a max. What is B? Min. Can you have more than one on each?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can. Okay, you can have lots of mins and maxes. Okay, so just go through the letters and make sure you're on the right stuff. Okay, x-intercept. -4. What else? And 4. Okay, we look at that x line and say, well, where does it touch the x line? Okay, same thing, y-intercept. Where does it touch the y line at? -2 and 2. Okay, sketch the graph of each line. So they gave us our x-intercept and our y-intercept. What do we do? Yeah, so our x-intercept is at -4. Where's that at on here? To the left, okay? We find the x-line and we go to -4 and we put our dot. Okay, the y-intercept is at 3. Where's that at? On the y-line, okay? So we find the y-line and we find 3 and we put our dot. You are not allowed to do this. That is not acceptable. That is not okay. It is a line, okay? So yours needs to extend out and you need to draw the arrows.